before he could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there. You hear me? Fuck this! Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those...
We've tried requesting reinforcement. What more would you...
I would have you do your duty. Those that and protect them I shall. In case you have forgotten, the people are but more than that. They are your sisters, so you have a choice. Lay down.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lot.
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. I'll have a...
Ah, Clive.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might...
Oh, like... the way the survivors speak of them... I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured. Did you see the
Creature? They came out of nowhere.
Do you remember what...
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right.
I thought everything would be all right once we left the capital. But nowhere's safe anymore. Is it?
It's all right.
My family. They're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am. What do we do to deserve this?
You're a pike.
I've got family and more. And a pack of them glowing thing.
Leave that.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
With no one to defend the place. Moore's days are numbered.
You're safe now.
You saw those soldiers. You saw their wounds. Whatever's out there is coming for us.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head because he never stopped to use it. If we reman the towers and fortify the walls, we might just stand a chance.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
There... You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for...
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive. But without all the mocks and mows.
Get it, boy!
So many were injured. Only by the grace of the goddess did so few succumb to their wounds.
I'd say it was more the grace of the dame. But help's help, eh?
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What did you find?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so... Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Was one at ours. How is it you always manage?
Larkus, any word on the rest of the...
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Tyre says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Taya's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
What will it be today?
What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world. Thus ends today's lesson.
We sent Cursebreakers to Martha's Rest, Dalamil, and Northridge. Hopefully they can help maintain the peace.
Cole told us everything that happened. It's a bit of a worry that both the Republican and Imperial...
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling. A few more days without us.
Seems the hideaways.
Blasted book!
Here, you put me in this.
Are you sure it's me?
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want, you remember Ivan's stew? Right. So I thought I'd try making one of these
It wasn't a straight...
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. So...
A fried mortress recipe seemed easy enough, only turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question, kindly old fella.
Fine. And if he does...
You do. I thought I had it all worked out, but I'm buggered if I know where to find...
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Sid.
I can certainly...
It's not who, but what. I borrowed them to teach the little... My first thought was that they'd taken them off, which almost certainly means...
Perhaps a visit.
I don't like to imagine that my pupils would... They were in the... My biggest worry is that the children have somehow damaged the scales, but are wary of asking for help because they think they'll be punished. And if I find out that's the case, I swear I'll take the switch to every last one of them.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Ah, the young man did a wonderful job.
That's actually why I'm here.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Now, Skyworm is a somewhat antiquated...
Dragon livers.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icons. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands.
So we know where to look for...
Saint's Bonnet in contemporary. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life.
Meaning that if I...
Best of luck, and do as... Good morrow to you, my friend. One can only speculate, perhaps, a sprig of regardless. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether?
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Rutherford. Where would he be?
What am I gonna do? Oh, but no more.
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a... Oh, I think...
It's all right.
Focus saying she's been... But she'd never do business. I wanted to ask her about it. She'd never give you...
Don't worry.
Oh, you let...
Of course. Lady Carrot.
Not nearly.
You're...
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care.
Just...
Oh.
All I know is that...
And what? You... Look. I've done things I'm not proud of. But that woman is no...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me.
No. I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing...
Of course. Along with some other things. While it sounds like she may...
Oh, I knew not. But why would people say...
No, but people do think...
Well, that trader, so that's where I'm...
Are you sure that's wise?
Oh, but that... I'll find out who's been making up lies about Poe and Anne, and when I do...
I heard the Emperor was impaled.
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all striped. I'm telling you, I can fix them. Sid!
Hard at your step. It's not a set.
No.
Well, not anymore. It's...
And just how long?
We're so...
But we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Middledol.
Miss Middledol?
Because that's the only way to...
Miss Middledol said.
Well, then your work is all...
The taking apart was easy enough, but...
Speak for yourself.
You three need to learn to... So let's have a look at these parts.
Must have been magic keeping those scales together. It's the only explanation.
All right. Every piece has it. If even one of them is... You already know one of the pieces. This is called the arm.
You're right.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride?
I'll think.
Hold thing.
Good thinking. These round parts.
I do, but these aren't for front. But what if I wanted to wait?
What are the chains for?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece.
I have.
She puts them in all...
That's right.
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple.
Not my fault.
You know what parts are put... So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move.
Not a bad idea. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts...
I think we've got...
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me...
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other people...
And the arms go on the... And then the arms hold the...
Very good. Ah.
Yes!
Well...
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right.
Her hair.
Yeah. Hair's for the future. She's showing us her secrets now.
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Middledol and Miss Shirley.
You hear that?
Until then, though...
Hey, look!
You don't think Sid forgot about it? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
After Drake's head, I was beginning to wonder if you'd lost interest in Sid's grand scheme. But here we are. Another crystal cracked, another nation in disarray.
The girls here can have...
I can hardly lift my arms. The curses. Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well?
It was as you thought. But they dismantled them to...
Oh.
Thankfully she won't, although I was...
I'm so... I shall see...
Please, there's no need. She'd have them following her.
I see. Sid, do you...
She told me it was because her studies had been interrupted by...
No, it isn't. The university offered her to anyone else it would be an opportunity. But that should come as no surprise.
Which explains... She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given... If Mid is teaching my pupils her secrets, I suppose I should brush up on some of them myself.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Caution, brother.
Good girl. Use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Let's go.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
You deserve a rest. You're injured. What happened here?
It swallowed. There's a village not.
I'll go. Rest well. He said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion. Take
another survivor. He was right to send Tabor is. You seem...
You must...
Wait.
Son of a whore. You're sick. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over.
And what of my ill will? Coward!
When your wounds have healed and your head has... Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who...
My oath! Oh!
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why...
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man.
I am nothing. Just know that I...
You will regret not killing me when you had a chance, Sid.
I will.
Avenge my master.
Good girl.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Back to the stables, girl.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.